will it work? What is the solution for home ownership for the millennials and Generation Z? The Bank of Canada has raised interest rate to 1%, which makes it more unaffordable to have a mortgage, not to mention skyrocketing real estate prices in addition to the stress test. The Canadian government said that it will tax profits of properties sold less than 12 months of ownership and also ban for 2 years foreign companies, non-permanent residents, and non-Canadians from buying non-recreational and residential properties. The government wants to increase housing supply by spending $5.5 billion to create 100,000 net new housing units over the next 5 years, which will include the creation of about 6,000 new affordable housing units in 2 years for Canadians at risk of homelessness. With housing prices as high as they are, I don't know how doubling the first-time home buyers tax credit to $10,000 and the introduction of the new tax-free first home savings account of $40,000 will help. I guess we will find out over time. High inflation is also playing a part in this overpriced housing market, which sees significant increases in construction materials. In the 2022 budget, the government also promised to provide a one-time $500 payment in 2022-2023 to those facing housing affordability challenges. There is also a up to $7,500 home renovation tax credit to help build a secondary suite for a senior or an adult with disability. The government is also putting aside over $560 million beginning in 2024-2025 to ensure long-term support in preventing and addressing homelessness. Only time will tell if these measures will help millennials and Generation Z achieve their piece of the Canadian dream. I think the government should also start an information campaign on how people can improve and maintain a good credit score to increase their chance of getting approved for a mortgage. Plus, since they are already interfering in the housing market to make it more affordable for some people, the Canadian government should also be a real investor and increase the first-time home buyer incentive offered by the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation. The government should lend 50% of the value of the property to those who qualify and keep the current CMHC rule. The rule states that the home buyer will have to repay the incentive based on the property's fair market value at the time of repayment. If a home buyer received a 20% incentive, they would repay 20% of the home's value at repayment. If a home buyer received the 50% incentive, they would repay 50% of the home's value at repayment. The home buyer must repay the incentive after 25 years or when the property is sold, whichever comes first. The home buyer can also repay the incentive in full anytime before without a prepayment penalty. It is my assertion that this investment by the government could help housing affordability and benefit the Canadian society, but sadly will not keep real estate prices at bay. As always, thanks for watching. Please thumbs up, share, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Again, try to be grateful and think positive.